Where's he going? Oh no, stop! Oh no, there you go. Lego think it's okay to have one stud in your hole, but having two studs in two of your holes, that's wrong. It's not wrong though, is it really? it's like, that's art, isn't it? That's modern art. Thank you for that, Carl. That's made me laugh quite a lot, actually. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, Aurelia's construction's looking good too. Do you want to see what Aurelia's doing at the moment? Yeah, you do. Of course you do. Here's how it's going for Aurelia. I stole the mince. I stole it. I stole it from tomorrow's meal because tomorrow we're going to have tacos, right? So we had the mince ready for the tacos. And I was in there like scooping out a bit of mince, and Meja was like, "What are you doing? That's for the tacos." And I was like, "It's not as mine now." And then she punched me in the face, and so I hit her with a frying pan. Boom! Donation from Slothdude. Slothdude, thank you so much for the donation. That's amazing. It's lovely when that happens. I'll check it out later. That's amazing. Thank you so much for the support, everyone. Oh, that definitely deserves a heart. Hold on. Let's do a heart. Come on, iPhone. Boom. We got hearts. We got hearts in the chat. Does your camera do that? My camera's amazing. It does that automatically. It was accidental. I didn't need to do anything. It just does hearts when I do these symbols. Also, I can do this, and it does. No, it's that. Come on, do that. Yes. That's coming out of my that's what it's going to be like later. Gosh. Yeah, I'm really sniffling and struggling now. Thank you, Ginger Bay. I'm hot. The noodles are hot. Everything's hot. I'm trying to grab the children. Anyway, that was my moment, but not as funny. Don't clip that, please. Don't clip it. I don't want to have my kids in. I'll just delete the clip if you clip it. So don't bother clipping that bit. Just to let you know. Anyway, what's the last poll? Sinister and wrong, and it's not looking good. Probably a good thing. I think that's a good thing. I'm glad that I don't have any viewers who. But on the other hand, anyone who's self-aware enough to know that they're horrible, there's something to be said for that, at least, because most people wouldn't say that. And people who are horrible, like they're often the least self-aware kinds of people that there are, isn't there? Aren't they? Like the poses. Check your ear. What? I've done it again. Every time. Everyone's laughing at me and I'm like, I can't find the piece. What are you all laughing at? Why is everyone laughing? It was 1982, I think. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Original Blade Runner came out in 82. So I was thinking that Harrison Ford was working on he was doing Blade Runner, they were filming Blade Runner in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, weren't they? Like, I just worked that out. You're 90% sure of it. Okay. Okay, so hello to all of you fine people for saying hello to me in the chat. We are now going to make ourselves beautiful, aren't we, Robin? Is that the first thing we should do? I think we should. That's probably the first thing we should do. Because we shouldn't we shouldn't expose people to this for too long.
It is a very curious experience.
Oh, you know what? I've forgotten to bring my makeup's just in the other room. I'm just going to go get my... makeup. Long enough. Right, that'll do. Okay, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hello, testing 1 2 3. We are live. There's no music yet. Hold on. Where's the music? I don't know. Everything's broken. Just standard. I mean, everything's broken anyway. But I've been away for like 2 weeks, and so everything's like double broken. Double broken. Hello, everyone. Aurelia's here. Bill's here. Freya's here. Boom. Big thumbs up to you guys. Thanks for joining me. Yeah. Don't know why there's no music. That's a good question, right? That's a question that we need answers to. I need answers, damn it. Where's the music? Oh, is it doing one of those funny things? Oh, is it doing one of those? Oh, yeah, it's being funny, isn't it? Pretzel's just having a funny time. Yeah, it's crashed. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Hard time. Heart. Yay. Yeah, thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Oh, I should put some Lego on. Put some Lego on. Let me do that. Then I'll put the music on. I'll try. I'm not gonna refresh my subscription to Pretzel, I don't think. Oh, it's just gone grey. Oh no. Yeah, the whole screen's just gone grey. It's completely crashed. So I'm gonna quit that. Force quit it. Pretzel quit unexpectedly. No, it was pretty expected that because I told it to go away. Oh, let's try again. Pretzel. Yeah, sorry about this, everybody, but it's just standard procedure. Chili DM? No, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do anything for me, huh? So, as usual, we got no music. Oh, don't think I'm going to be buying this again. No. What's it doing? It's just totally broken, isn't it? It's just incredible. It's unbelievably broken. I've never seen any software that is just so broken as this. Try again. It's just too quiet, you know. Without music, it's difficult. Right, hold on. Is it working? Nah. It's not doing anything. Should have probably checked this before I start the stream, shouldn't I? But it just doesn't work. No, man. We're gonna just carry on. Screw the music. Maybe I'll get back to it. Sometimes the music starts working after a couple of minutes. How you doing, Errol? Unfortunately, I'm going to be geeky today and play in-person D&D, so I'm probably not going to be here for long. Oh, no. And I just came back as well, especially. It's been I don't know if anyone noticed, but it's been a few weeks. I've been away for a few weeks. How many weeks? I don't know. 2? Maybe 2 weeks. Like, it's not a million years, you know, but it's a little while. Did you miss me? Has everybody missed me? Do you like my tan? There's no tan. Yeah, there's no tan. I've been in the sun a lot, though. You know, I've been in the sun a lot, so I should have a tan, but I don't. So, there's been a really nice weather. Really nice weather in Norway. Come on, I gotta get the music working. I can't do it without music now. Let's try again. Come on, Pretzel. Come on, Pretzel. Lo-fi. Anything. I think is that a bit of music? Very quiet music? That's the quietest music you can get, actually. Hold on. Amazing. Let me know if you can't hear that. Hopefully you can just hear it. It's pretty quiet, but it should be there. Yeah, it's bad timing, isn't it? Although you could sound a bit less snarky when saying, oh no, Errol can't join us. Oh no, Sorry, did I do that? I don't. I didn't. I didn't realize. I didn't mean to. Right. So I didn't mean to. Obviously, subconsciously, that's maybe what happened. But I didn't consciously mean to. And you can't hold me. You can't hold me accountable for my subconscious. I think that's. That's too much. You can't do that to someone. Really says here, I convinced Meja you all were missing her so much, and you're just running off to hang out with other people instead. Actually, you know what? She didn't say that to me. Aurelia's not been pressuring me to stream again. And to be honest, I've not really been super feeling it. There's been a few occasions maybe where I could have sneaked in a sneaky stream, but I just didn't because I couldn't be bothered. And I think it's one of those things, isn't it, where if you don't do it for a little while, you just start to lose the, it becomes a little bit scary. Like the whole prospect of going back to the stream. Okay, honestly, right, it was a little bit scary, and I never thought I'd say this, because normally I get down here and I sit down and I turn my stuff on, and it's like, it's fine, it's easy. But right now I'm kind of thinking about things a little bit. I don't know, it's just a little, it's going to take maybe a couple of streams for me to get back into the swing of things. Just because I've been, my life now has been basically lazing on beaches and sipping cocktails. And it's just a little tricky to get back into, having to stream. No, it's a joy. It's a joy and a pleasure. Look at this. This is the Dune Ornithopter. Oops. It's looking pretty good. We're gonna finish it today. I'm pretty positive about this. We're gonna finish it today. It's not gonna be too difficult. Not like that one, not though. Not like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember how to do things now. This is how long it's been. It's been a while. I gotta press buttons and things, and it's difficult. Nope. Well, that should have worked. There you go. There you go. Just it took a little while. So it's been pretty dead, has it, around here? Pretty dead. Yeah, Errol's been missing me. Meja's been on holiday. CC 1000's been gone. Oh no, everyone's gone. You're just falling right back in the old ways. So that's Pretzel, I think. Pretzel never wants to work, ever. But it's working now, I think. It's nice, isn't it? It's quite chill vibes in this channel. 1000 says, hello, you have disagree with your post. Professional streamers do have holidays because they know when they need recharge. So welcome back. Hope you had a good time. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty full on. I kind of need a holiday after the holiday now, because I'm kind of tired. It's like I've done a lot of holidaying. Maybe too much holidaying. Maybe I need another holiday now. In fact, maybe I need a series of ever progressively more chilled holidays in order to recover from the first holiday. Hey, thank you, Parasocial Enjoyer. You're following me. And I'm talking about my holidays. Would you like to know about my holidays? Because honestly, that's not special. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. Well, that's not true. I had my family over. I actually was in the north as well, wasn't I? That doesn't count. I was in the north. That was quite nice. Hey, Parasocial. Yes, I would. In that case, I will tell you about my very boring holiday. Nothing happened. Really, it was just. And we went to. Maybe Errol knows this one because Errol's Norwegian. We went to Tusenfryd. Do you know about Tusenfryd? I kept calling it Friesentude, but that's wrong. It's Tusenfryd. Have you heard about that? It's really good, actually. Really, really good. It's a bit like, Blackpool Pleasure Beach or Camelot or Alton Towers or whatever. If you're in the UK, it's a little bit like that. It's like a theme park. Where are you from, Parasocial? Wildcard. Do you know what I'm talking about? What's the closest fun park, whatever it's called, with rides, roller coasters, things that go around really fast to make you sick. What's all that called? I don't know what to call it really. Fun fair. Is it fun? It's not really a fun fair, because a fun fair I always think of is like a travelling thing that comes from town to town. This is like a permanent kind of fun park. I don't know what to call it. But anyway, it was good. Exhausting, actually. That was exhausting. I'm still recovering from that, I think. We are building Lego. And there's not too much to do now. We're on to bag 8. This is a chaos build, so I'm building it just from a big pile of pieces on my table. And it's going very well. The good thing about Lego is it is quite a chill time, isn't it? It's quite nice to just build some Lego and just veg out. And I can do this in my sleep. In fact, if you don't, if it's okay with you guys, I'm actually just going to do this and have a little sleep at the same time. Just kind of... No, actually I won't. I'll stay awake. I'll try and stay awake. I'll make an effort. Yeah, but you're right, 1000. You do need to recharge. You need to make sure you take care of yourself as a streamer, because, if you get burnt out, then there's no more streams, is there? It's simple. And I don't know if I was feeling a bit burnt out. I don't think so. Maybe a little bit. But I'm back now. I don't know. Am I burnt out? I don't think I'm burnt out. I've been burnt out. I know what being burnt out feels like. I don't think streaming... I don't stream enough to get burnt out. That's just lazy. What am I doing? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, you've had COVID, 1000. Oh no, that's rubbish. Hope you're feeling a bit better. Hope you're feeling a little bit better now. COVID is horrible, isn't it? I know I've had it once, for sure. I think I might have had it more than once. I don't know. But I definitely had it once, because I lost all taste. I lost all sense of taste, and that was rubbish. And worrying as well, really glad I got it back. Right, what's going on here? There's a couple of pieces in this box. Just gonna get them out. Well, cause having to put up with all of us, I kind of understand the sentiment. No, I don't know. No, you're really nice. It's really nice to be back, honestly. The reason I stream is because of you guys, because of you guys. That's the reason I stream. Because, we have a bit of a laugh, don't we? We have a bit of a laugh. And I've been thinking about you whilst I've been laying on the beaches drinking sangria. I didn't really think about you actually, but it's a nice sentiment, isn't it? Oh, that's so cruel. I'm sorry, I'm cruel. 1000 says, I get you. I got back to it this Monday and I was really nervous. Had a cry. Episode about 3 hours before going live, but pushed through it. I've done the same thing. I've been crying today. My fam drove away, leaving me all on my own again, and I had a little cry. But I'm okay. I miss them. I love them. I'll see them again soon-ish. Don't know exactly. But they're never really gone, because they're always here inside my heart. Well, God, I didn't realise how big the Ornithopter actually is. It's pretty big. Yeah, it's about that big. That big. It's that long. Sir Studio says, hey, you're for the most part all good. Having to deal with me is what is causing the need for a holiday. Exactly, I gotta have a holiday. Yes, Parasocial's not heard of Tusenfried. But it's really good. You're Irish. Okay, so, yeah, you know what? I couldn't name a single theme park from Ireland. Is the Guinness tour count? I don't know, because you kind of feel a bit kind of wobbly after that, right? You're like, whoa, this room's spinning. I'm going to be sick. It's very similar experience, but it's slower. It's a bit slower. You can do it at your own pace. I've done it. It's good. It's good. So I've been to Dublin. I've been around Ireland actually a little bit, and it's a really nice place. Did the Guinness tour, but I don't remember it. It's so long ago. Hey, Jenna Boyle is following. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you for the follow. Let's put this on. We put it on upside down. So, has everyone had a nice holidays? Have you been on holiday yet, everybody? Chat, how's your holidays going? Or have you yet to have them? Okay, so what's happening? What the hell? Oh, these are the legs. These are the fabled legs that I'm building. Doesn't look right. No, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. The fabled legs. Exciting. I've heard a lot about these legs. Heard they're almost as good as mine, but not as good as mine. Almost. Well, theme park. Theme park is what we call them, or a midway. A midway? But that's usually temporary. What's a midway? I've never heard the term midway, apart from the Battle of Midway and Pacific. But I've never. It's a good game as well. It's like the Battle of the Pacific was a good game. Yeah, let's we'll cut that bit. Thousand says don't have to be burnt out. Even better if you can charge before it gets to that. And you've had a stressful few months with everything and moving too. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You don't have to get. It's a good idea to not be burnt out and then take emergency measures. It's like prevention is better than cure, right? That's what a doctor would say. Speaking of which, I went to the doctor today for various reasons. Now I know how to find out what my blood results are, because I didn't know how to do that. That wasn't the main reason I went, but can't tell you the main reasons I went, because it's a secret. It's a secret. I'm not going to tell you everything. I'm not going to tell you every little detail of my life. That would be weird. Hi, Darina. How you doing? How's life with the little baby? Tiny little baby. Hope you're doing well. Oh, it's nice having little babies. Well, actually, it's really, really hard work. It's really hard work. But you do forget. I know that it was really hard work. And one of the reasons you forget is because I was so sleep deprived when we had young ones. I was so sleep deprived that my brain was literally incapable of laying down any new memories. So I've looked at the photographs and I'm like, yeah, I don't remember any of this. I have no memory of this whatsoever. Did this happen? Are those my children? It's blank. I'm just blank. That's what happens. Oh my gosh, it was hard work. It was really good though, I think. On the photos it looks fun. I just don't remember it. It's kind of sad, isn't it? It's a lot less hard work now. Still hard work, but a lot less hard work. Now, I'm constantly being pestered for apps. Like every couple of every couple of minutes. Alright, let's say every hour or so. I get a request for another app. Because they got some devices now. They got devices. So we control what they have on them. And so every few hours we get another request for some weird app. It's usually freemium, ad-riddled. I don't know what's in it. All sorts of bad things. This wing brick provides the perfect angle to allow the landing feet to sit flat on the ground when extended. Yeah, it's a good brick, this. I like this brick. This is what they call a wing brick. The main brick, the slope one. It's really good. It's a really good brick. I like to use it when I can. But because it's got the Technic pinholes in it, it's not always that easy to use. Card says, I must have missed the text with photos of the sangria to tease us with. Yeah, as I kept those all to myself. And now I really need to. Now, you know, I really do like beach holidays. I really like beach holidays. But I didn't actually go on one. I went on one in my imagination, which is different. It's a different thing. It's not as good. Okay. And this goes on the other side. Okay, done. I'm gonna have to fix this. I'm sick of it. It's just always kind of going. I don't like it. I'm sure you don't like it either. Stars, how many of us now clipping the I've been thinking about you bit and no further? You can clip away. Fill your boots with clips. We kind of messed up the clipping competition. That was going to be like a regular thing, and I think I did it twice. But it was quite fun. If I can get back into it, I will. Midway to me was an old games company. That's what I think of as well. That's why I said good games, you know, because it was a games company. But obviously it's also, you know, not a game. War is not a game. There's lots of wise sayings on this channel. But that was just one of many that I can come up with. Ooh. I'm liking the music right now. Pretty sure Midway is kind of a local thing. Yeah, usually used in reference to the arcades and rides that pop up for all the local community fairs. Yeah, it must be, because I've never heard of it. I've never heard of anyone referring to a theme park as a Midway. It's new. That's a new thing. Right, what are we doing here? We're putting this here, like this. Digging the music. Absolutely digging it. So yeah, had some good times on my holiday. It was kind of a holiday. Had some good times. Had a couple of good nights out. In Oslo. I'm really enjoying living in Oslo still. It is a good city. It's a really good city to live, honestly. Yeah, I saw that stuff too. I saw it. Just doing it now. There we go. And then that goes in there like that. Ooh, that doesn't fit. What? Doesn't reach. Come on. Now it does. Just had to pull a bit. So I'm very excited to find out what happens when I finish this. But honestly, I'm a bit worried I've done it wrong. If I've done it wrong, I'm not building it again. Because I like to test builds as I go, you know, especially technique builds. I like to test them as I build them, as I go through it. And I haven't really had much chance to do that on this. So I'm kind of terrified of, like, okay, we're finished, let's try it. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Because I've done it wrong, probably. Oops. It's definitely possible. This is very Last Ninja or Karateka game music. Karateka? I don't know that one. Karateka? What's that? Karateka. I remember the Last Ninja though. There was a good. I'm starting to think about a game. It was a very simple kind of. Okay, it's a 2D side-scroller karate game. It's not ringing any bells. This Lego stuff requires a lot of patience, which I lack. Good luck with it. Thank you for the well wishes. I'm an expert Lego builder. So for me, it doesn't take all that much patience or concentration for me to mess it up completely. I can just do it quite easily. Ooh. No, what I was going to say, there is a game that I'm just like, because you said Last Ninja, and I'm now kind of thinking in my head about a game, and it was basically two karate guys just next to each other. It was kind of a very prototypical Street Fighter. Very simple, very straightforward. It was you against the computer. You were fighting a black clothed guy, like that he was wearing black clothes, and you were wearing white clothes, and you were both kind of wearing karate outfits or whatever they're called. Trying to think of any more details. I don't remember the name, that's for sure. I do not remember the name, but does anyone? And I think the background. It was all 8-bit days. It was in the 8-bit days. So there you go. Look at that. That's karateka. Yeah. So it's a little bit like that, but it's. I think it was more coloured. Like that's very black and not much. It's like this was kind of more. You were like in a snowy environment or something. I don't know. Does anyone remember this? I don't even remember what the platform was. It was probably, well, I know what computers I had. So it was either on the Spectrum or it was on the BBC Micro. So if that's ringing any bells for anyone. Oh, okay, hold on. IK Plus. Yes, that would stand for inverse kinematics nowadays. But IK Plus may very well be it. Let's just type that into... Oh, I'm using the wrong things to type things into. Hold on. Let's do it on my iPad. Okay, plus. What's going on? What's happening? Come on. Okay. Now I'll type the word plus. Game. Okay, plus game. Here we go. Oh, that looks... Could that be it? It's International Karate Plus. Could that be it? I don't think so. It does look familiar again. I think I played it for sure, but this is not the one I'm thinking of. I can see the platforms. It's not the BBC Micro. It was. I'm sure it was on the BBC. Very similar though. Very similar. Or maybe I'm making it. Maybe I'm just making it up. I don't know. That's also possible. International Karate Plus. Wow. I do remember that. So you played that as well, yeah? I remember a game on the VIC-20 like that. Yeah, okay. If you can figure out how to get a screenshot or whatever. This is bringing back some memories. I kind of, I feel like I could do it if I did a proper internet search. But I'm not going to subject you to that. I'm going to carry on building Lego. Okay, what's this? I remember that because you could take what? Not sure what you typed something there and it's got an character in it and it doesn't actually make sense. Too. That's not a word, Harold. Pretty sure that's not a word. In any language. I remember because you could take out two opponents at the same time with a split kick. Right, yeah, so and then to like on either side. So I enjoyed those old games, but I'm not a huge fan of things like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I don't think... Like, I've had fun, parties and stuff. It's been fun, but I've never really owned one of those games, so I've never learnt it properly. And I don't know, it's like... I don't know if I can be bothered. Like, button mashing gets me quite a long way, honestly. There's kind of games, and I have fun enough, and I'm like, I know that there's gonna be, if I wanted to get properly good at this, I'd need to learn all the combos and things. I can't be bothered. Seems like hard work. Seems like work. I played a boxing game. I think it was on the Xbox One. I played a boxing game. It was a boxing game. I got so annoyed at it. Just got so frustrated. It's no, they're not for me, those games. Where's their space? Right, there's loads of these. I don't know why I've got so many of these pieces. I don't want. I'm gonna just take. I'm gonna take all these out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Because there's loads of these. There's loads of these kinds of pieces. I don't need them. There's hundreds of them. What's that going to be used for? That's going to be probably used for the wings, I imagine. Okay, that's a bit better. Got a huge pile of them now. So Errol left the first Mortal Kombat. Not sure I played. I mean, I probably played it, but I don't have a memory of it. No. Like as I say, I didn't really own any of these games. So if I played it, there I always played it at other people's houses or whatever. Dual player on PC on same keyboard. Well, that's always fun. That's always fun. IK Plus and the Non-Psygnosis Barbarian were the best fighting games of the time. Okay, the Non-Psygnosis Barbarian. I don't remember that one. But Psygnosis, wow, Psygnosis. Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long time. Psygnosis, yeah. Go on then, what did Psygnosis? What was like, Shadow of the Beast? Does anyone remember Shadow of the Beast? On, was it Amiga? I guess it was Amiga, yeah? That was Psygnosis, wasn't it? Shadow of the Beast. And what they were super happy with, they were so happy with themselves. They were so pleased with themselves. They did such a good job, I suppose, for the time, right? But they were like, this has got 3 levels of parallax scrolling. 3 levels. Was it 3 or was it 4 or something silly? You know, it's like, it wasn't many. But they were so chuffed with themselves. They thought they'd really done something. And I guess they had, right? Go away, Fly. They had, you know, for the time. Got it. But it sounds funny now, doesn't it? I don't remember the soundtrack. If we can get a link to the soundtrack, so we can listen to the soundtrack of Shadow of the Beast, then I think we should do that, shouldn't we? We probably should just do that. Someone dig that out. Trip down memory lane. And it's all because someone said Midway. We do go on some magical journeys on this channel, don't we? Oh yeah, very hot take. Here we go, hot takes. Aurelia's got him. Hot takes. Aurelia's got him. Very hot take. Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat both. The films were better than the games. What? Whoa. Not that they were good, but they was better. Okay, well that's an incredibly hot take. That's extremely hot. That's so hot that I think I'm melting, honestly. Who thinks Aurelia's onto something? I don't think so. I think she's doing it to be controversial. I think she's just doing it to be controversial. Right, let's put that on. Oh wow, look at this. There's some interesting pivot points and things going on here. Gosh. I just put this on. That's very interesting. This is the landing gear, the much vaunted landing gear. Thousand says, I like fighting games, but they get samey quite quickly. That's why I never get them new. Wait like a year, you tend to get them cheaper, and with the DLC too, if there's a Game of the Year edition. Yeah, but I just never buy them because they're just, they're a bit samey and boring, and yeah, I think so. like, there's not really a story, is there? Let's face it. Not that stories are that important. I mean, sometimes stories, it's like, that's not important. Like, not every game has to be an amazing narrative experience, of course. In fact, sometimes games try to shoehorn stories in and narratives and things where actually it's like, well, there's no point. This is nonsense. I just want to play the game. But you know what I mean. Wildcard says, I may have been remembering Karateka. You've been remembering it, yeah. It's been staring neurons deep down inside your brainstem. Was released for Apple II, Atari 7800, Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, ... Yeah, probably lots of them. Yeah, probably. Ariel says, no, the movies are camp as F and fun, but no. No. I think that hot take was too hot. Too hot to handle. There's Karateka. Huh? Oh wow, look at that. They've got a high definition remake of Karateka with quick time event style gameplay. That sounds awful. That sounds truly bad. No. Quick time event style gameplay. That's a terrible game mechanic. Don't ever do that. Please. Gee, why would you do that? I guess, the thing is, a lot of fighting games, there's a fine line between learning the combos or special moves or whatever for a fighting game and quick time event based challenge, isn't it? I mean, it's not that different. So another reason why I don't really like fighting games. Yeah, Stereo. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's the one. 1,000 Stars says, last one I got was MK11, had been out about 2 years. So it was 17 quid and had all the DLC characters, Rambo, Robocop and Terminator. It's kind of cool, right? It's like cultural, dipping into the cultural earth of, Robocop and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of fun. It's a bit like, it's very Ready Player One, isn't it? That? Was there a DeLorean in it? Probably not, because that wouldn't make sense. Hey Rex, how you doing? The new there is a new RoboCop game actually. It's a first-person shooter, and it looks badass. I've not played it, but I've seen it, and it's like, ooh, that looks quite good actually. Has anyone played that one yet? RoboCop. That's a game very much up my street. How you doing, Rex? How's it going in the Australia land? I've just been on holiday and I'm back now. Didn't really go anywhere, but it's a figure of speech. Errol says, I would love to stay and talk about all games, but I have to skedaddle. Have fun, Errol. Do your D&D things. Nerd alert. He's nerd. Right. Lofty's got a link. What is it? It's a link to an advert, yes.
Vi må snakke om digital sikkerhet.
Jeg oppdatert.
It's just a 15-second
Gi de
advert.
ansatte kunnskap om datasikkerhet.
15-second
Bestill
advert.
tjenesten oppdatert.
This is like... This should be against the Geneva Convention. 5, 4, 3,
Robotgressklippere du kan stole på fra Husqvarna.
Right, I'm never buying any of those products, ever. Right, what's this? Whoa, look at this. It's cool. What is it? I don't know, it's cool. Oh, it's Psygnosis. Yeah, okay. So this is Shadow of the Beast music. I remember this. Gosh. It's just the music. Okay. I don't remember any of this. Obviously made a lasting impression on me. Shadow of the Beast music is the link if you want to have a quick look. Thanks for the link though. Ronnie says, well, partially did it to be controversial. No, mostly. But really, I never liked the games. And the MK film at least had a couple of fun moments. More combat film. Meow, Ginger Bay, how you doing? It's nice to see you. Did you miss me? 1,000 says, to be fair, the MK games, Mortal Kombat, now have crazy ass stories and Injustice gods. Among Us DC had a dark but brilliant story. Fighting in a world where Superman is snapped and has no moral code. Sounds like a bad Zack Snyder film. That's all Zack Snyder does. If you want to do that kind of thing properly, if you want to watch superheroes who are not really that super and have dodgy ethics, to put it mildly, I recommend The Boys. It does it much better than any Zack Snyder film ever will. So awesome. We are watching season 4 of The Boys at the moment. It's taking, I mean, I know it's old news, right? Because it's been out a little while, but I'm very much excited to start watching it now. Just watched the first episode last night. Loved it to bits. What really is cool, had to catch up, you see, so now we're watching it. What am I doing? I can't see. Why can't I find this piece? This is slightly troubling. QuickTime events. QTEs need to die in a fire. That was the second worst thing to happen to gaming, right after Oblivion Horse Armor. Oblivion Horse Armor. Okay, I don't know what Oblivion Horse Armor is. Tell me what Oblivion... Now, hold on. No, I don't think I do. Tell me what it is, and I'll tell you if I'm right. Because I can't really think what it is. I've heard of it. It's a phrase that I've heard, but I don't exactly know what it means. But yeah, QuickTime events. Anyone played Shenmue on the Dreamcast? Oh, QuickTime events. QuickTime events. And then I think one of the Tomb Raiders was doing QuickTime events, wasn't it, as well? Not a million years ago. I don't know if they do that anymore. Hopefully not. Yeah, not a fan at all. It feels a little bit like lazy gameplay. Lazy gameplay. There was one of the first games to do QuickTime events, I think. Was it called Dragon's Quest? It was on the arcade and it was on a laser disc and it was all animated. You know, it's like Don Bluth animation, you know. And it was all animated, and you're like, wow, I'm watching animation. And basically, you had to press the joystick or whatever at certain points, very specific points in the game, in order to carry on, in order to continue. Otherwise, you died. And it was rubbish. It was about as... I mean, if I've explained it in any kind of way, then I think you're already kind of getting it, right? You're getting the idea. Dragon's Lair. Thank you, not Dragon's. Yeah, Dragon's Lair. Yeah. I knew it had a dragon in it, right? I knew that. Dragon's Lair. Did you play that? That was the most frustrating experience. What a waste of 50p that was. Oh my gosh. And 50p was a lot of money in those days. A lot of money. That's like a week's pocket money for me. I was like, oh, I'll try Dragon's Lair. Oh, I died. I didn't even know what I was supposed to... What? Eh? Awful game. I mean, I wasn't very old. I hasten to add, I was not very old. I think it was a game where I put my money in, and then I think like one of the big boys came over. I think he might have even worked at the arcade or whatever. He kind of came over and he was like trying to tell me what to do, and he was really distracting. It didn't help at all. Silly big boys. So, Softy says, just before this stream, I watched probably the best Voyager episode so far. Tell us what that is, because I don't know what... Because I'm not bothered about Voyager. 7 of 9. Oh my gosh, I dreamt about 7 of 9. I just remembered a dream. It was either last night or the night before, but I think it might have been last night. I dreamt of 7 of 9. Was that her name, 7 of 9? The Borg lady. I dreamt about her. I did. You've just reminded me. What a coincidence. she was introducing me to her friends, and they all had different numbers. Hey, this is 3 of 7, and this is 12 of 14, and this one's 16 of 104. It's like those, and I'm like, gosh, I'm never going to remember all these names. I'm really bad at remembering names in the best of times, right? But this is just a nightmare. This is just my worst nightmare. That was my dream. No, you probably think I'm joking. I'm not. I don't know if those were the names or the numbers or whatever, but that is literally what happened in this dream. Oh gosh. But I remember 7 and 9. I remember that name. Ginger Bay is doing her best. I'm glad you're doing your best, Ginger Bay. You know what? It's the best thing you can do is do your best. That's the only thing you can really do, isn't it? You can't really do more than your best. I'm also doing my best. It's not very good, though. I'm glad you missed me, though. Thanks, Rex says, good thanks. A bit tired, so I won't be around long. Because it's very late in Australia. It's probably like 3 in the morning. Other than that, being aware of being a bit too booby. You're a bit too booby today, are you? A bit too booby. It's not much at all, but I never carried weight to my chest before, so it's progress. How long you been on the HRTs now? If you don't mind me asking. How, because it's not super long, is it? But it's nice to get progress, nice to feel that progress, it really is. Hope it's working out well for you still. I wish you the best of boobiness. Let's get this one on, it's a bit tricky. Ooh, come on. No, I messed it up. Have I messed it up? Feels like I messed it up. No, that's fine actually. That's fine. No, that's fine. Cool, that's on. Money's a struggle, but also it is for many right now. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you there. I just had to buy new brakes for my car that I don't use. That was a lot of money. I mean, we went halves because my wife uses the car and I don't have the car. She's got it in the north. But I paid half of the brakes. So when I leave, I'm going to take half of the brakes off the car when we split up, probably. See how she likes that, because I paid for them. Well, Code says Elder Scrolls Oblivion had one of the first useless DLC, being cosmetic horse armor that was well overpriced for what you got, and yet people still bought it. That's what it is, right? That's the thing. That's the horse armor. That's the horse armor. So it's a little bit like Star Citizen, except whereas they just had the horse armor in in that one, Oblivion. In Star Citizen, it's just everything. It's the horse armor of video games, of space games. Right, I'm going to turn this over now. And I think I've got to try it. So let's see if it works. Oh my gosh. I'm a bit nervous. How'd you do it? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Is it supposed to do something or? I didn't do anything. No. What? Is it supposed to do something? It's not, is it? It's not supposed to do anything. It's fine. It's fine. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, right, that's not the landing gear. Oh my gosh. Gonna have just a little. That was quite a stressful moment. It's okay. That's supposed to not do anything. Whew. Oblivion's horse armor was the first time a company sold MTX. What's MTX? In a single-player game in the West. Basically, it's Bethesda's fault that MTX is so widespread nowadays. MTX. MTX. Give us a clue. Dragon's Lair, a grade designed by a money sinker. Some of the home imports of it were an abomination. An abomination. Yeah, I think they probably couldn't do it. It was on, because I think it was like a cutting edge technology at the time, because it was on a laser disc. It's got the word laser in it, so I assume it's amazing. She's good, isn't she, Jerry? She's nice. She isn't aging at all. She's aging a bit, isn't she? But she's aging well. So it's Voyager Deadlock, episode 21 of the second season. Don't remember it. I don't really remember Voyager very well. I didn't finish it. Voyager is one of the few Star Trek thingies that I didn't watch all the way through. I just kind of lost interest. I was like, I assume they get home. Never mind. I can't be bothered. Like I've seen that they got home because I've watched Lower Decks, and I've seen the episode where they have Voyager in it, so I know they made it. Right, we're building Baron Harkonnen now. We're building the Baron. Some quantum mechanics shenanigans, but it was entertaining. So what's the deal? You just kind of are you watching all the Voyagers again, or is this your first time maybe? What's happening with the Voyager situation? I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to that. I think that the time has passed, the moment's gone. Can't go back to that kind of stuff. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't really there anyway in the first place, so I don't know why I'd go back to it. I haven't watched the new season of Discovery yet. Maybe I should watch that. Has anyone seen that? Any good? So what am I doing with this? Have you not built this already? Or what do I do? So I put this on there. This is not clear. So I'm building Baron Harkonnen's thing, but it's not really clear what I'm supposed to do. And then I put that underneath. Lift your arms up. There you go. And then this one goes there. This one goes like so. There we go. I think that's it. It's a bit weird. Have I messed it up? I feel like I've messed it up. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it feels a bit wrong now, doesn't it? I don't know why. Like the back and the... What have I done wrong? I know, it doesn't look like the picture. Never mind. It's fine. Oh, they haven't met Seven of Nine yet. Okay. That's when the fun begins. Can't imagine Borg being big party people. Ironic, as with all the lasers they have. They'd be a good race. They've got the whole kit. They've got the whole ship kitted out, haven't they? They could, hey, do you want to come back to my Borg cube? We're having a rave. It's like, yes, do I? Do I? Yes, I do. That sounds like a good time. Those Borgs know how to throw a rave. I've never been to a rave. Like, when I say rave, it's got to be, like, illegal, right? You're not supposed to go to a rave that's, like, state-sanctioned. This is a state-sanctioned rave. Here's your gift bag. No, I don't want to do that. It's not the same thing. Janeway got to demonstrate how badass she can be. Yeah, she's alright, she's You know what happened to Janeway is a bit annoying. Because you know what happened to her, right? You know what? So this whole 7 of 9 debacle, kind of, you know, she was supposed to be the star of the show, but when 7 of 9 turned up, she became the star of the show, and Janeway was a bit annoying. Not Janeway, because she's a character, but, you know, the Kate Mulgrew. So they didn't get on. There was definitely friction, and I get it. I get why, you know? I kind of feel a bit bad for her. Go away. There's too many flies. It's a bit damp, and it's been really raining, and now it's been a warm day, and there's flies. There's flies. Rick says month. It's been a month. Okay. Made my brain do the happy nearly straight away. Wasn't expecting physical changes for 6 months. No, and you wouldn't, would you? But you've already got slight boobies. Amazing. It's really cool, isn't it? I think you are very super sensitive, super sensitive to any changes initially, you know, because everything's new. If it feels so new, but you know, it takes a while. Like you remember first puberty, it took ages, didn't it? It takes ages to go through it. So just you know, you just gotta be patient. Right now, it looks like the gun part of a Ghostbusters proton pack. I don't know what it does. What this does. What the whole Ornithopter. This doesn't look very... Once it gets the wings on, it'll look better. But you're right, it does a bit. You're right, yeah. So it's microtransactions, thank you. Microtransactions, gotcha. But there's no X in microtransactions. So that's what confused me. Jerry Ryan is immortal or something, apparently. Well, she's Borg, isn't she? So that makes sense. Okay, so that's the question. Would you join the Borg Collective if it meant that you had really good skin? Forever. Is that something that you'd be willing to do? Gotta build another one of those now. Okay, fine. There's still quite a bit to do here, and it's all quite fiddly. It's lots of little pieces now. It's cutting edge video on an Amiga level computer. Not pretty. No. So I think that the Amiga had a laser disc. You could get one, couldn't you? I think for it. I never had it. And that's the only way it's going to work. If you don't have that, I don't see how you could possibly port the game, but I guess they did try. Because, you know, money, money, money. Gotta make the money. Gotta port the games to make the money. It's not going to work. We can't port the game. Gotta port the game. Gotta make the money. Ginger says, I can't afford my meds. Oh my gosh, no, that's awful. And I'm running out of the few at the moment, of a few. So I called the doctor's office in hopes of there being some kind of assistance available. They said they'd call me back, but they haven't done yet, so I might call them in a bit. You should do. You got to chase them. Don't be afraid of chasing them. It's important, you know. Yeah, so sorry, Ginger, that's bad news, isn't it? Stuffy says, this is my first time watching Voyager. So you totally missed it on the first time, huh? Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's the main thing. If you're enjoying it, then that's cool. Does it not feel a bit shonky? Does it not feel a little bit kind of, ooh, those sets are a bit wobbly? Or or is it fine? Because I did watch The Next Generation a few episodes not that long ago. My goodness, it's not good. My goodness me, it's not aged very well. Yeah, you never put the coat on. So I put the coat on. I think we might need to iron it or something. It's not working. I don't know what's going on with Baron, but it's not working properly. Maybe you can massage him, Aurelia. Maybe you can give the Baron a nice massage to get the clothes working. Slafty said, oh, hello, Moonrose. How you doing? Yeah, it's going good, thank you. First stream in a couple of weeks. Haven't been on for a while. I've been on holiday. Been partying like it's 1999. And it's not even 1999, it's 2024, which is 25 years after 1999. What? I don't understand time. I really don't understand time. That's stupid. Doesn't make sense. People used to be highly critical of Voyager back in the day, so I hadn't watched it before. But it hasn't been quite as terrible as I expected. High praise indeed. Not as terrible as expected. 2 stars. Yeah, I'm not sold. I'm not sold. Okay, so what's happening here? I'm just trying to angle this properly. I can't quite see what I'm supposed to do. Oh, well, it's going to go like that, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to go like that. There you go. Got it. Of course, because it goes back. Yeah, they go back. I forgot they went back. Yeah. And then this one goes like that. Cool. Yeah, so there's 2 apiece. There's 4 of them. So that's... No, I can't remember. 1, 2. I don't know. Ginger says, I have to call the food pantry because I'm down to whatever meat and veggies are left in the freezer, and I need to know what day I can show up as well as what information I'll need. Yes, the food pantry or food bank something. It's a good idea. You should definitely use that. Thousand says, I think I'm into the last 5 months or so of the waiting list, so I can finally start on them too. Start on of the waiting list. Last 5 months of the waiting list. The waiting list for what, 1000? Sorry, I'm not following. Where it says no. Just it's no Borg collectivism for me. Thank you very much. Wow, the Borg are the ultimate communists. I thought you'd be interested in that. It's not called a collective for nothing. And what's this, 1000? What's this? Oh yeah, okay. This is the Dragon's Lair on Nintendo Game Boy Color. How? See, the thing is, it's just an image though. I want to see it moving. If it does move. Does it move? Or is it just like a screen, like a slideshow? Thousand says, I'm working my way through the next gen, enjoying it, but can see why they made Roddenberry take a back seat. I think it starts to get a little bit better. Next gen gets better on the 3rd season. Like at the very end of the 2nd season, kind of rolls over into the 3rd season, does it? Or is it the other 4? Am I getting it mixed up? Is it the end of the 3rd season and rolls into the 4th season? I can't remember now. Anyway, it gets quite good then. Because it's basically when the Borg show up. Because Next Generation introduced the Borg, and it was it's quite fun actually, that bit. What am I doing? Okay, I'm just building this again. Yeah, I'm building this again. Great. Fun. Building the same thing over and over again. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay, anyways. It's good to see you. Slofty says, I mean, you can sure see its age in pretty much everything, but it's also kind of nostalgic. It's like the future, but also the past. But also the future. It's like the past future, the future past.
Days of Future Past?
Days of Future Past, there you go. What's that?
I think that's a Marvel film actually, X-Men.
Days of Future Past. Yes, Marvel film, yes, X-Men, yeah.
Back to the Future instead.
No, but actually, Days of Future Past, I think that might have been quite a good Marvel. Was that quite a good X-Men film?
I think that was a decent one.
I
Was it one
I
where
remember.
he went back in time?
Yeah. I remember there being some quite good X-Men films. I should give them another watch, maybe. Yes. I don't remember them. That's something I did. So you've gone back and watched Voyager. Well, for the first time actually, but I went back and watched the X-Men films a couple of years ago now, and I was like, I like some of them I definitely watched, but then other ones I was like, wow, I've not seen this, especially the ones with it's not Patrick Stewart, it's what's his face? Yeah, you know him, the guy who was in Aliens, Prometheus. What's his name? Do you know him? He played the robot in Prometheus.
You want some ice for your water?
No thanks. But you know what I would like, actually? You know what I really would like? Hold on, let's have a drink of water. 1 second. Right, can you pour that out and put a bit of bait? Gingerbread says, at a month you start to get buds. Raising the nips, growth of those continue for a few more months before the mammary glands start branching out from that. And from 6 months to a year, a lot of booba growth happens. Slowly, you'll get fat redistribution to the areas as well. Gingerbread knows all the details, all the juicy deets.
Do you want some ice for that?
Yes. See, that's why, because it's Fassbender. Thank you, Bill. Bill knows Fassbender. Michael Fassbender. He was playing Patrick Stewart before he went bald. Yeah. So he had hair. He was playing Patrick Stewart.
Fassbender playing Magneto? Young Magneto?
Yes. It's not Patrick Stewart. It's other guy. It's Gandalf. He's playing Gandalf. Yeah. I'm getting mixed up now. This is very confusing, actually. I'm confused. I can only imagine your confusion. Yeah, no, Michael Fassbender was playing Gandalf in X-Men. Thank you. I can't remember the name of the other guy.
Me neither.
No, yeah, I don't remember his name. What's his name? So what's Patrick Stewart's name then? In the past, in the other X-Men thing. The Rex says, I haven't got a chance to ask my doc about the timeline yet. There's lots of timelines, Rex, but they're all guidelines. None should be taken as like, right, hold on. Today I should have got this and it's not happened yet. It's all guidelines, you know. It's just very rough. Waiting list for trans healthcare, 1,000, right? Yeah, okay, you are nearing the end. Amazing. So you're not, are you not on HRT as well? Or you've been doing it privately? Or what have you been doing? It's so slow, isn't it, getting all that stuff sorted in the UK? If you ever can. Some people have been on the waiting list for many years. And they're still not any closer to being seen. I think they've kind of dropped off they've been lost, you know. The paperwork is fallen down a plug hole somewhere. Accidentally, on purpose. People assume that time is a strict progression of cause to effect, but actually, from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. That's a good quote, Alison. That's a big quote. That's a great quote. Is that a Doctor Who or something? That's great. It sounds sounds very English. 1,000 says, yeah, that's when Roddenberry was more or less stopped. He was stopped. Rodders, I'm going to stop you there. His ideas were more fancy and cringy than sci-fi, basically. He really wanted, so he really, yeah, he had a good concept, but he couldn't write. You know, he couldn't write stuff. The Gene Roddenberry, the original Star Treks, the ones that Gene actually wrote, are the worst ones. They are nonsense. He's like, he's got some big ideas, good ideas, but he can't execute on them, you know. Which is fine, like, you know, you got to play to your strengths. It's a bit like George Lucas directing the prequels. It's like, that should never have happened. Someone should have said, George, no. No, George. Put the camera down, George. George, no. Stop it. No, George. George. But they didn't. They were going, oh, that's a really good idea, sir. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. Thank you for sharing it with me. You know, someone should have just said, I'm going to be completely honest with you, George. This is nonsense. This is not good. Sharp Objects. Hello, Sharp. Days of Future Past was good in comics and the animated show, and alright as a movie. You get Hugh Jackman's bum. Well, it's not all bad then, is it? I don't remember it. I don't remember Hugh Jackman's bum, and I don't remember the film. So that's one we can dig out, maybe. Days of Future Past, it's originally a comic, yeah, of course, but it was a classic. As a film, it was okay, but not quite as good as First Class. No, because First Class was First Class. First Class was the Michael Fassbender ones, wasn't it? First Class, and that was quite good. I remember the original X-Men films with Patrick Stewart in were okay. They were alright, but then the remakes where they did it like prequel stuff, that actually was quite good. I think that worked quite well. It was better. It was better films as far as I recall. Okay, that's those two done, and now I'm going to put them on. They go over here. Let's see. Yeah, but it's all star as well. It's all star. It's got Gandalf in it. It's got Thingy from that film with Angelina Jolie in it. I've probably lost you there on it, but yeah, there we go. Young Prof X and Magneto were a little underwhelming for me. Okay, not a fan, that's fine. I quite liked it, but it's okay. Horses for courses. I'm doing Next Gen first, says Thousand, and then my Sam managed to get me a whole Voyager series for 12 quid. Well done. 12 quid. It's about worth it, I would say. That's probably about worth it. Sharp says, I still say DC should just make stuff with really obscure stuff no one cares about. Boast a gold movie instead of Batman. I don't know, but I don't know what that is. That's because it's obscure, right? You know all the obscure stuff, huh? Very impressive. I'm not sure that it's the way to go, personally, but, you know, thank you for your input. Not that I've got any choice. I like Batman, though. I do actually quite like Batman. I liked the Batman. I thought the Batman with the Pattinson was the good stuff. 1,000 Stars getting the whole series is one of the things that finally gave me the impetus to watch it too. Okay, yeah, inspirational. Honestly, the last Batman movie, here we go, Sharp, would have been way better as a question movie. A question movie. I don't know what a question movie is. What is a question movie? That's the question. They will continue to grow slowly for years. It's like puberty. They will indeed. It's very, very like puberty in that it is kind of pure. It is puberty, you know. It is. Last I saw Michael Fassbender, he was doing Le Mans 24 hours in a GT Porsche. He crashed a lot. Seriously, he actually was doing it for real. Wow, nice. Ian McKellen played Gandalf. He did play Gandalf. He was very good at Gandalf. James McAvoy, thank you, James McAvoy. Everyone's saying James McAvoy at me. It's James McAvoy. McAvoy or McAvoy? I'm not sure where to put the emphasis, but I think it might be McAvoy. McAvoy. Let's go for McAvoy. I don't know. Yes, you're on nothing. Just doing the best you can and surviving. Well, that's amazing, 1,000. Yeah, gosh, wow. You're doing well. You're doing really well, but it's all going to be worth it. Just keep to hang in there, you know, it will get better. No, but you're not a transfer 1,000. Never think you are just because you're not. No, just because you've been failed by healthcare, you know. It's not your failure, it's the healthcare system. Yeah? You're as trans as me. You are as trans as me. Okay? And I'm telling you this, and so you have to believe it. Okay? Same goes for Aurelia. I tell her the same thing. Yes, Doctor Who quote. The quote was off Blink. Blink is a character, and I don't know. I don't watch Doctor Who. The way you've been managing it thus for us, says Lofted, once you finally get on them, you'll kill it. You will. You'll absolutely kill it. No question. Sharp objects. Yes, Jar Jar Binks is a cool guy. Everyone will love him. Exactly. Exactly. That was good advice. And George was like, yeah, I think so too. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to expand his parts. Please don't expand his parts, George. Exactly, Rex. The kids did like Jar Jar, apparently. Yeah, well, what are kids now? Star Wars isn't for kids. Oh, hold on. No, actually, Star Wars is explicitly for kids. Okay, I don't know then. I'd just like to reiterate, what do kids know? And the answer is not a lot. Okay, I'm going to put these on. Let's put this on this. Loving this music, I gotta say. Speaking of Hugh Jackman, Alpine F1 are doing a special Deadpool Wolverine livery this weekend. Looks good. Has anyone seen that yet? Deadpool, new Deadpool film. Has anyone seen the new Deadpool film? I can't speak. And the question is it any good? And I want an honest answer. Don't sugarcoat it. If it's not good, it's okay. You can tell us. The Star prequel managed to take the Williams pinball division with it. Heartbreaks. And the Pinball 2000 thing Williams was doing, where a full colour monitor was relected on the glass, so you had to shoot the ball through the animated stuff. So cool. You know what? I can't decipher that sentence at all. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're talking about pinball. No, I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're saying. That someone needs to translate it for me. I'm too old, I think, for that sentence. Sorry. Ginger Bay Nami says, not a fan of Dark Phoenix. They lost me at the aliens and whatnot. Sharp. I mean, if you have Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, it's hard to beat those guys. It's hard, but not impossible, because I think the Fassbender and McAvoy did a pretty good job. Earlier, that new Batman with Pattinson was great. I hope he gets to Batman some more. I hope he gets to Batman a lot. I like watching him, Batman. Dark Phoenix, as a comic, another classic. As a movie, a disappointment. So Dark Phoenix is the, what's her name? You know, she's one of the X-Men and then she goes Dark Phoenix. Don't remember her name. But yeah. And yeah, it wasn't very good, that bit, I think, in the original X-Men one. Then they remade it and gave the script writing duties to the same guy who messed it up the first time. Amazing. Good call, guys. Well done, everybody involved. Congratulations on that. It's McAvoy. It's McAvoy. Is that what we're going with? Yeah, Mac. So it's definitely a Mac, like a Big Mac, not a Big Muck. Here's the question, and here's the answer. The question is a wonderful DC Comics character. directors. He's obsessed with conspiracy theories and doesn't have superpower or lots of gadgets. There is a timeline in the animated show where Batman and Super are against some bad people in the government, and the question is a big part of that. You know what? That sounds kind of cool. So the question, yeah. And he's a bad guy, right? He's a bad guy. Question. Sounds kind of fun. Sounds sort of similar to the Riddler a bit, but maybe not. I don't know. Because I thought the Riddler in Batman was a really good villain. Really well played. Brilliantly written. Awesome. Kind of, you know, scary. Kind of, like, genuinely disturbing. Yeah, he did it for real. So did Patrick. Yeah, okay, he's doing the driving for real. So did Patrick Dempsey for a few years. He was okay at it. Even ran a team for a bit. Gosh, just imagine having made it in your career and then just being like, you know what? I'm going to do some racing. I'm going to be a racing driver for a couple of years. That sounds like fun. Imagine. Okay, Blink was the episode. First appearance of Weeping Angels. It means nothing to me. These are Doctor Who things. The question is the original Rorschach. Quite literally, Moore would originally have liked to use existing characters but wasn't given permission to. Yes. Rorschach, another good character. Sharp objects. I was just mad they made the Riddler the Zodiac Killer rather than the Riddler. Cryptors are not riddles. Cryptors are not riddles. They're not riddles. Cryptic stuff. Yes. Okay. I guess they're not. I don't know. Are they not? I'm a bit low down. Like, yeah, I guess they're not. But still, I thought it was really cool. It doesn't matter. A lot of us suffer from imposter syndrome about our transness already is telling the truth here. But please remember that's the part of you that was raised in a cis-normative society that refuses to let go of that. You're as trans as any other trans person. Okay. And that's the end of it. It's kind of a form of weird dysphoria. It is, isn't it? There's so many different horrible ways that dysphoria affects us. Dysphoria is kind of, I don't know, you know what the thing is? Actually, you know, I'm not sure what dysphoria is anymore. It's a weird concept. It's like a catch-all thing. You know, when you're trans, you got dysphoria. What is dysphoria? Oh, it's all the rubbish parts about being trans. It kind of is, though. I don't know. That sounds very wishy-washy and airy-fairy, but it's sort of also true, and it can be quite specific, and it does include a lot of things, you know. It's telling us about the model. The track rod connections to the core of the model ensure that as the wings flap up and down, they are not pulled backwards or forwards by the wing opening mechanism. Some clever things happening here in the Lego. Gotta tell you, some very clever things, but not much to look at. So I'm just gonna keep it on me, and then I'll be building Lego a little bit. It's not much to see. Just remind me to switch back. I'm basically just building the same thing over and 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 over again. So I'm kind of just blanking it out now. Sharp objects. I mean, Star Wars is supposed to be for kids. No. Don't let the kids know this. But I don't think many kids were hyped for the prequels. It was all 30 years old. No, it was all 30-year-olds who loved the 70s movie. No, it wasn't. It was a lot of kids as well. Trust me, it was a lot of kids. I was one of them. A lot of kids. And 30-year-olds, sure, you know, fine. But that's why it was so successful. It was a huge movie, and that's because it appealed to both, you know, adults and children. Yeah, adults who are young at heart, though, I'd say. Yes, Ginger says I'm going to wait until it's on Disney Plus. I think I'll probably do the same, to be honest. Star Wars is for kids, from what I've seen. Thought it's for angry men having a midlife crisis and against progress. And pronouns. You can't have pronouns in Star Wars. Pronouns! and you, I know who you're thinking of now. It's the baldy guy, isn't it? The baldy guy. He was so angry at pronouns. That was, but that wasn't Star Wars. What was it? It was a game, wasn't it? Starfield. It was Starfield, not Star Wars. Slofty says, I'm going to go watch Skull Poopy. What? Skull Poople. Skull Poople and the Most Weasel. What's that? Is that a kid's film? You going with kids or what is that? I don't know what that is. Sharp objects. Remember, the body is a vessel, a vehicle. Who you are is beyond the physical and the body you are in. That's a good one there. It's quite philosophical. Quite philosophical, but I also don't know if I subscribe to that philosophy. I think that the who we are is intrinsically tied to our body. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's sort of true. You can't. It's very difficult to deny it. It's like, you know, where are we? We're in our brain, but also to a lesser extent, we are also our body. You know, it's very, you know, it's very difficult to separate the two things. And I don't believe in an immortal or sexed soul, so you know. But I'd be interested to hear what you think about this. Perhaps there's a poll. Perhaps there's a poll in it. If we can think, and I think it's like 2 options, right? It's 2 options. It's 2 schools of thought, isn't it? And if I was a smarter kind of person, I'd know what the names for these 2 schools of thought was. It's basically spiritual and something else. Boring. Because it's kind of boring, isn't it? But also I kind of feel like, you know, this is it. You know, we got to make the most of it. You don't get another chance. I don't believe in reincarnation. All that kind of stuff. But I like the sentiment. And I wouldn't, you know, I mean, it's a cool sentiment. It really is. Yes, it's Jean Grey. That's it, Jean Grey. Jean Grey is the one. Dark Phoenix. She's as good as Jean Grey and then bad. That's okay, 1,000. I'm happy to put you right. Rex, I get that. Meaning my feeling for me, not anyone else, is not ready to fully across the board change name, presentation, pronouns, etc. until I'm physically presenting. I get all dysphoric about being my true me to the world until things align. Totally fair, Rex, totally fair. I felt very similar. And you know, before I did a lot of the stuff, I felt like a fraud as well. You know, it's not it's a fairly common feeling. And then I look back and realise how far I've come, and it's like, whoa, vertigo. Gender vertigo. There you go. That's a new phrase that I just invented. Gender vertigo. It's the feeling of vertigo when you realise how far you've come in your transition. I don't mind heights though, which is lucky. Gender heights. Because you can't really fall, can you? Sharp. Sorry, it was me typing. Pinball 2000. Here we go. Pinball 2000. Instead of the little dot matrix for the score, you had a full colour screen. And by using clever reflections, the stuff on the screen looked like it was in the playfield and you could shoot through stuff. Yes! Pinball 2000! I understand now. Everything's suddenly resolved. Pinball 2000, brilliant game. Really, really good game. You're right. And they did some very clever stuff with the graphics. And it was super smooth as well. Running as fast as it could possibly go. Really good game. Oh, Question is a good guy in the comics. He figures out what the government are planning to save Superman and Batman. It's okay, Sharp, I'm getting it. Question's a good... See, I'm quite happy about that, actually. I'm quite happy that Question's a good guy. That sounds more interesting to me straight away, actually. Okay, so I've just built 2 of these, and now I'm going to put these on. So let's let you in on the action. So these go at the back. Yeah, it's like this. And then I've just got 2 more of these to go. It's taken a while to build these, but 2 more to go and I'm done. On the wings. Ugh, come on. This one does not want to go down. There we are. Axles are in. Just gotta build 2 more. Whoa, this is a really boring bit. This is a boring bit, isn't it, Aurelia? Gosh. It's gotta be done, but this is a boring bit. Basically building 8 of the same thing, like very similar things over and over again. It's kind of boring. Yes. Paul Walker tried to do most of his driving stunts. Paul Walker, he was quite good at driving, wasn't he? He was quite good at driving. Perfect for that role. Shame he died. Oh, the visuals in the Batman were amazing as hell, and a hell of a lot of the acting. I mean, a lot of it was good, right? But yeah, visuals totally. I really enjoyed it. I mean, one of the main criticisms was that it was too long, but I was enjoying it so much that I didn't care. I just wanted it to carry on. You know, it could have been like a 5-hour film, and I would have been okay. Although, obviously, you'd need to go to the toilet. That's the thing with watching films, because I did watch it at the cinema originally, and I think maybe I did need the toilet. Like by the end of the film, I definitely needed the toilet. That's the thing with watching films in the cinema versus watching films at home. You can pause it, can't you? You can just be like, I'm going to pause this. I'm just going to have a little break. And it's nice to be able to do that. Whereas in the cinema, you can't just like shout up to the projectionist. Not, if he's even in there. Can you just pause it? I need a wee. You can't do it. People don't like it when you do that. I tried it. They're like, shh, sit down. It's really annoying. Aurelia says, my take on dysphoria. Dysphoria is when your brain tells you something about you isn't right for your gender ideal. It's a perceived and very subjective discordance between your inner self, your ideal self, and your outer self, leading to, honestly, bordering on anxiety and depressive symptoms. But that's just my opinion. Aurelia, I think you've nailed it. That sounds very intuitive, actually. I like that definition. If I was able to think about it a little longer than I can at the moment, I would say that that's a good one. That's definitely a good definition. Anyone else have any more? I think Aurelia's got a good definition there, but maybe someone else has got something they would like to add to the definition, or perhaps take away or modify in some way. It's a great start. A really solid start for sure. There's a saying in chess: when you found a good move, keep looking for a better one. Like, maybe that's the best one, but sometimes it's good to keep looking. And it's a good saying, that, isn't it? Once you've found a good move, look for a better one. I like that. It's good. That's good. So part of my holiday, I went to the chess bar in Oslo, which is where Magnus Carlsen hangs out. I went there with my brother. We had a few beers and played a few games. I thoroughly whipped his ass. Actually, no. You know what? He beat me on the first game because I was really quiet. I was feeling a bit tipsy, and I was like, check, and it's like, that's my queen, Meja. It's like, yes, I know. I couldn't do it. But then I kind of got into it a bit more, and I remembered how to play chess, and he had no chance. Doesn't help when you kind of mistake the king for the queen. Or the queen for the king. Whatever it was. It was me being a dumbass, basically. It's no wonder I lost. It was kind of funny. But yeah, no, I didn't see Magnus Carlsen, but he apparently does hang out there, so I should if I keep going, and I definitely want to go back, I should see him at some point. There's no point challenging him into a game. There's just no point, is there really? Let's face it. Except to say I've played Magnus Carlsen, then that would be a sort of a point, but still. But it says, I like Starfield, but I would probably have preferred a more condensed and designed experience, which from what I've heard, if you just do the main storyline, it is. But you didn't. You were doing all of the side quests and stuff? By the way, my Lego cup. I got my Lego cup again. Yay, it's my Lego cup. Who would have thought Bethesda could emulate experiencing the vast emptiness of space? Is that what they did? Because space is very empty, and that's also a problem, isn't it? Because it's kind of boring. People think they want a space game which is realistic and big and space, and it's like, well, do you really want that? Because I don't know if you really want that. I think you want my game. They definitely want my game. I love the Star Wars fans that were so upset new ones had a female lead, forgetting how Princess Leia totally broke the trend in the originals. When did Star Wars go woke? From the scrolling title sequence of 1977's A New Hope, that's when it went woke. The very first frame is when it went woke. Yeah, no, Batman is a cop. It's true, Batman is a cop, unfortunately. Not officially titled one, but he's definitely a cop. Still fun films to watch, but he's a cop. Yeah, but he's also a bat. I don't know. This kind of balances out, I think, or something. Not sure how it works. They had an ad for Deadpool with a skull emoji, poo emoji, and a big L back in the day. Skull poople. And what? Okay. And Wolverines are the largest animals in the Weasel family. Right. And that's why you said you're watching a film and it's actually Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine. I would have never figured that out. That was like a riddle. I would never have got that. The 60s TV show Batman was officially deputized. He was officially deputized as a policeman. I think, Batman, they could have gone for a different name. It could have been Bat Policeman, and that wouldn't have been as good. But they went for Batman. I think it's snappier, it's better. Yep, found that. And also, there are films about going up against an oppressive racist regime, fascist regime, which the Empire in canon is. Notice how not a single Imperial officer is non-human. So that's like xenophobic or speciesist. Yeah, that's deliberate. My favourite thing to do with those people is ask them why in a film or show about space wizards and slug monsters and green babies with elf ears, a woman being the hero is a step too far. Oh, there's so much she could say to them, but honestly, they're just wasting your time on you. Ginger Bay, I often wish as many... I'm a bit behind, I'm going to try and catch up with chat. I often wish as many memories of things that were signs of being trans when I was younger, like some trans individuals. I have a few things, but yeah, this is what causes a bit of imposter syndrome. But hey, I find euphoria in most things woman and feel this is my most natural self, and I know who I am. Sounds like your chance to me. Sharp Objects, I said the same sort of thing to people freaking out about Doctor Who being a woman. Wait, the show about the time-travelling immortal alien who lives in a phone booth, but him changing into a woman when he comes back to life is a step too far? Now it's silly? Consistency is not something that these people tend to be particularly interested in. I think you do need sometimes if the film is overly long, if it is like the 3.5 hour mark, which the Batman was, I think an intermission is only fair, but I don't believe they did one, did they? They could bring some money out of it. They used to have intermissions in films, I remember watching a film a long time ago with my parents, and they did have an intermission halfway through. I don't remember what film it was, but yeah. Rex says same. Oh, hold on, Slotted. Even an intermission doesn't help if the rest of the facilities aren't up to it, like one bathroom for the whole theatre. You could have a staged intermission. I don't know. I mean, it's still fine. I think it's still fine. Same, but when I was 13 in 86, I didn't know what it was. this waking up every day for years, disappointed that I didn't respawn female. I didn't know what it was, so I wrote it off as a brain fart. This suppression must have worked because I remembered this all the time, even having trans friends in my life for over 15 years, until a reaction to a femme cartoon avatar of myself cracked the egg. They've been investing in new screens, but not in bathrooms. The bad priorities, honestly. Aurelia says, regarding Starfield, yeah, I did a lot of going off the beaten path. Less to do those side missions and more just to explore stuff. But the planets are very samey after a few of them. The only reason to go to any becomes finding resources you want for your burgeoning automated industrial complex. I've not played it, actually. I mean, it looks alright. Oh, 1,000. Catch you later. Thanks for joining us. See you later. So yeah, regarding the only talk of anything like that I was exposed to was British comedy from the 70s, laughing at men in dresses for being kinky. I knew this wasn't a kink, it was identity, so it wasn't that. The internet giving real people voices has been as good as it has been bad. So it's given like a lot of positive voices and role models that you can see and look up to, right? But obviously, a lot of the worst people in the world are also on the internet, unfortunately. Gotta take the rough with the smooth. The worst people in the world. I was quite shocked and stunned recently by Twitter when it became they leaked some of the API. They leaked some of the actual code and stuff, showing that certain accounts have got the whitelisted, so some of the bigger accounts are completely whitelisted, so they can say whatever they want, and the words they've whitelisted are, you know, racial slurs and things like that. So Andrew Tate can use the N-word as much as he likes. Well, you know, and no one should. You know, no one should be able to do that. I'm not arguing that anyone should be able to do it. No one should. Everyone, you know, anyone who does that should have their account banned. But he's like, no, he can do it. It's fine. It's Andrew Tate. He's fine. Awful. The Twitter leak is most likely a fake. Where'd you get that information from, Sloth Dude? Because honestly, I think it seems very true. It seems very true to me. If you want to try Starfield, you absolutely can, but I figure it's behind Everspace too. Yeah, which I should get back to. I just need a controller, don't I? I really do need a controller. Okay, we are looking at the this is what we got on the Ornithopter now. We got more wingy things, which have taken me ages to build, but they are definitely getting there. So now we're going to get back to the detail on the sides. That's good. So this is a bit more fun, isn't it? I suspect that this is going to be printed. No, is it printed? Oh no, what's this? Oh no, it's not printed. It's just a panel. Tile. Gingerbread says, I only remember thinking I wish I were a girl once. Walking down the hall in school, but was like, too bad that isn't possible, then brushed it off. I thought about it all the time. All the damn time. I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And look what happened to me. Doesn't mean they aren't here, but the list made no sense whatsoever. Too short for one. I don't think you can discount it based on that, honestly. I've seen some pretty kind of convincing evidence that it's real. If you just think it's not real because it's not vibes, then I think we need to get some. Oh yeah, I'm building the other side, aren't I think it needs to be properly disproven. Because the thing is that Andrew Tate, he does do, you know, his Twitter account he's writing stuff like this. stuff that would get anyone else banned. Like, those tweets are public record, and it's been reported probably like tens of thousands of times, and Twitter doesn't do anything. Now, why does Twitter not do anything? Because it's whitelisted, and that just fits the actual facts, doesn't it? It fits the chain of events. Like, it makes sense. And there were former Twitter workers saying that's not how the systems worked, and it's unlikely they would have been changed that much. I don't know. I think they've probably changed them quite a bit. Yeah, look what happened to me. You became a smart, free, and a hella gorgeous woman. Bloody well done. Thank you. Pretty lucky, I think. As for the too short, there were mods for much smaller sites saying their block lists are 100 times longer and more regex based. No, none of this is. I don't know. None of this is convincing me. Honestly, it doesn't seem. None of it is. Particularly convincing. One thing that's highly correlates with it being true is that one of the primary accounts that shared it immediately got suspended. It's like if it wasn't true, then Twitter would just ignore it, right? If it's true, Twitter would suspend the account immediately, and they did. They suspended the account immediately. So that fits the facts. Thank you, Rex. Yeah, and compare myself to trans women who had it as a constant thought, which is one of my problems. Oh, well, you shouldn't compare yourself to anyone. Don't compare yourself to other trans women. It's a silly thing to do. I know. Okay, so I put these in. Oh yeah, okay, put these in like this. Oops. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. I can't do this. Ew. Oh, this is fiddly. There we go. Good. Now we build this. Although, of course, it would make a certain amount of sense that Musk would tell them to allow only certain specific variants of the words because he's an idiot. Yes, I think that's undisputable. See, it would make sense. It would make sense, I agree. I mean, it really fits the facts. Now whether this particular screenshot is true, it's almost like irrelevant because the screenshot actually kind of just describes the situation. It would be, I mean, it certainly sounds like it would be true because it fits the facts. But if it's not true, you know, the fact of the matter remains that these people are able to just say whatever they want. So they are whitelisted. It's, you know, it's pretty obvious that is what's happening. Okay, this goes on top. Oh, nice. That was quite satisfying. Ooh, you're gonna go to bed, Rex. Good night. Have a good sleep. Hope your boobies get a little bit bigger for the morning. Okay, let me got this on top. This. Right, that goes on top. And we got some interesting... The cockpit is made very open to provide maximum visibility to the craft's pilot. Yes. So that goes... Next to it. Okay, bye, stuff dude. Hope you have a good evening. So it looks like I am definitely getting to the end of this now. Just want to show you what we got. This. Oh, is my light flickering? My light's flickering a little bit. Can you see that on the... Maybe you can't see that on the video. I can't see it, but when I'm looking at the light, it just looks like a little bit flickery. I hope it's not on its way out. That'd be a shame. It's starting to run out of lights here. Yeah, it's a common experience. Just thinking you're not trans enough. Common, very common. I think it stops a lot of people from transitioning. Good, I'm glad you can't see it. I don't think it's visible. I can't see it on my video monitor, but that doesn't tell the whole story sometimes. Yeah, you see all these beautiful, definitely trans women, or or men. And you're like, yeah, no, I'm not that, am I? I could never be that. So maybe I'm not really trans. And then another one is and it's kind of closely linked, isn't it? Is that, well, even if I do transition, I'm going to be hideous. I'm going to look awful. So I shouldn't transition. It's like, what if I'm pig ugly? Oh, what if you are? It doesn't matter. Like, you're probably not gonna be. And what even is that anyway? What even does that mean? I'm not sure. What if you were, seen as traditionally not attractive, but you were really happy? Who cares? Who cares? And another secret that I'll let you in on is that even the most beautiful, have a think and imagine in your heads the most beautiful trans woman that you've ever seen. She's probably real, right? Just a real one that you've seen on the internet. She probably has dysphoria. She probably looks in the mirror and thinks, "Oh gosh, I'm all wrong." She has a very similar experience to everyone else. And she's wrong too. Oh yeah, okay. so this goes like that. That's cool. So I'm building the cockpit sides now. There's still quite a lot here actually, still quite a lot to do. I can't wait to try out this mechanism. I'm really excited to see it working. Hope I've done it right. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like the way they've done that. That's really cool. Check it out. I love that shaping. It's good that. Let me do this. Hello, Zen Floater. How you doing? Good to see you too. I've been on holiday, so I've not been streaming for a little while. But I'm back. I'm back and I'm finishing off my Ornithopter. It's good to be back. I've been looking forward to finishing off this Lego actually. So this one goes on this side. You've been listening to propaganda. How exciting! Which flavour today? Oh, that's not one. That goes like that. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, that's lovely. Gosh, that's really nice. I like the way they've done that. Yes, a gay to KFC is like a chicken to Gaza. That one, that propaganda. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. That one, so much sense. Yeah, exactly. It's indisputable, isn't it? It's like, oh yes, wow, checkmate, liberals, checkmate. Libtards. You've definitely, you got me. It's what Netanyahu said last night. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So apparently they and I didn't know this, but apparently when they don't have a full room, you know, at the where he was doing that speech, they didn't have a full room. I was looking at the list of people who actually showed up, and it was like less than half, I think, of the representatives and stuff were actually in the room. So they fleshed it out with just people. They just kind of fleshed it out to make it look full, to make it look like he had unanimous support. It's just a trick of the trade. But I was very impressed with I can't remember her name because she's an American senator or whatever, and I can't remember American senators' names. But she had a little plaque, a little sign, little sign saying, war criminal and all this kind of stuff. And she was good. She was literally the only one protesting. A lot of protests outside though, wasn't there? There's a lot of protests by the general public. It's good to see. Putting red dye in the fountain water to make it look like blood. They were doing other things. They were, I don't know, doing stuff. Yeah, it's horrible. It's really horrible though, isn't it? Yeah, it's a very Star Wars quote. Quite prescient. It's like so unbelievable that the ruling class, for whatever reason, and I don't understand it, they're just not interested in what the general public think, and they're just bloodthirsty, murderous monsters. Like I don't know. Is it just to sell more arms, sell more weapons, make more money? I don't know. Is that it? Is that why? Ah, I got Lego on my ears. I need to take these off now. No, I'm not surprised, Zen. I'm not surprised. It's a horrible situation. I hope that common sense prevails immediately, eventually. But I don't know. Because it's a similar situation in the UK as well, isn't it? I think some MPs are trying to make the party see sense and stop selling arms to Israel. But it seems very difficult. Real estate deals. Yeah, sure. I think a lot of Americans are kind of they've already got their eye on plots of land, haven't they? They've already got first dibs. I mean, there's terrible things happening. There's also more positive things happening where, more and more countries are recognizing Palestine as a state now. More and more countries are recognizing Israel as an apartheid state. So things are moving, but they're just moving far too slowly, aren't they? And it's a real uphill struggle, apparently. Ginger, the emotional dysregulation and poor executive function I have as an ADHD person makes me miserable. As a trans person, more than I'd like, it's not a fun combo. Wish my symptoms weren't creeping back in. I have to wait a month until my next doctor's appointment where I can see about upping my dosage. Yeah, it's a shame. That's a real shame. The two things go hand in hand, apparently, unfortunately. Being trans and being ADHD or some kind of thing. I got a similar thing. I can hyperfocus actually, so I can hyperfocus, and I'm using that ability to hyperfocus. I'm trying to use it as a force for good, because through a lot of my life I've been able to hyperfocus. I've been very successful and created, career-wise and stuff and creatively. I have used it and I've been quite successful in some of my endeavours. Hence, how I could afford to do this. But when I transitioned, I think I really worried that I'd lost that ability, actually. Now I feel like I'm back in it. I can do it again. And because of the health stuff, because of my, losing my breast and all that kind of stuff, I've really got my head down into my work, and I'm so happy with the results. It's going really, really well, I gotta say. I've missed something, haven't I? I've done something. What have I done? Missed something. What did I not do? No, I've done it right. That's right. It's fine. Is that right? Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Good. You'd think not participating in genocide would be easy, but apparently not. It's such a tempting kind of thing to do. People love it. So go on, just a little bit genocide, please. Okay. Strange. What's this from? It's a bit worrying. Back from ads. Welcome back. Thanks, Zen, for asking. So I'm okay. I'm okay. Had to say goodbye to my wife and children today. They're driving back. that was a bit sad. Got quite sad from that. Quite emotional. Because I really do miss my children. I'm down in Oslo now and they live in the north of Norway. That's where they go to school. That's where they have, the main house. I'm down here in Oslo. And yeah, I miss them. But I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Okay, now... Oh, we put the wings on. Yeah, we put the wings on. Awesome. Right, let's do the wings. So, I got 8 of them. But this gotta go somewhere. What? I'm missing something, surely. Where's it go? This is not good. Just looking, see if I can find some... No, I do not know where that goes. Oh, hold on, I found it. Oh, it goes there. Ah, I missed it there. That's where it goes. Okay. I missed it. Good. Yes, Zen. Thank you. As life is sometimes very hard indeed. You just gotta keep going on. You just gotta keep pushing on, pushing forward. Sometimes life is bad. Sometimes life is good. It's a bit of a mixed bag life, in my experience. But I did have a lot of fun with them. That's why I was on holiday, that's why I was not streaming. We went to Tusenfryd, which is the biggest, I think it's the biggest theme park with all the rides and stuff in Denmark, Denmark, Norway. And yeah, some of the rides were brilliant. Some of the rides were really good. And also I was quite surprised because my children, who are only 9, they could go on most of them. Like, it wasn't age, it was about height. And so they passed most of the height checks. I think it was 130 and above. And then there was some rides that were 140 and above. There was only about 4 rides on the park which were 140 and above. So they couldn't go on those. But they could go on the 130s. And they were pretty good. I was very impressed with them. Like with my girls. Yeah, they're getting bigger and bigger every day. I am missing some of that obviously now, but I still FaceTime them. Okay, we're nearly done. I don't know, 10 minutes, possibly less. Just making all these wings. I'm assuming that connecting the wings is the last thing, but I'm a little concerned because I do seem to have quite a few pieces left over. Oops. Aurelia, these are the... So are these including the spare pieces, or what are all these? Ah, it does. Yes, it includes all the extra pieces. That's good to know. However, I still think that some of these are definitely like those two. This one. Maybe that one. I don't know. Feels like some of these should not be spares. Okay, last wing. And now we put them on. Ooh. This is exciting. Okay, how do we do that? What do we do? What do we do? How do they go on? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, I see. So that goes like that. Oh, okay. Yep. I think I'll do the bottom ones first. Can I do all on this side? Or is that gonna be silly? Yeah, I think I'll be alright. And I'll turn it around. Wow, they are big. This is actually a much bigger set than I realized. It's because there's some like sticky out bits. Oh, these pins. Oh, there we go. Yep. Nope. Nope. What's wrong with this? There we are. Last wing. Okay. Yeah, that is it. Actually, apparently that is it. So I've finished. It's the moment of truth, I think. Look at this. Well, apparently the wings fold. Yeah. No, I think, well, yeah, if the wings didn't fold, I would have to hang on the ceiling for sure, but they do fold. How do they fold? I think they fold like this, so I pull that down. Whoa, look at that. Did you see that? So the wings fold in a really amazing way. Wow, and then they come out like that. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. That is awesome. Back. Super cool. Now let's see if I can do the landing gear. So if how do you do that then? I don't even know how you do it. Kind of think that the wings are in the way. Hold on, let's put the wings back again. And if I turn this. Whoa! Oh, that's incredible. Oh, look at this. Look at this. That's the landing gear. It's so cool. Let's see if it actually works. No. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Why is it not working? That's really rubbish. It doesn't... Why is this landing gear not standing up? Have I messed something up here? Because the landing gear doesn't seem to want to hold it up. Doesn't... Yeah, no, it's okay now. Okay, it's okay now. You've got to be a little careful with the landing gear because it's really, you've got to make sure it's over a certain, like it's over a certain thing, otherwise it falls back down again. But that's okay now. That seemed to work okay. Yeah, it's just about okay. And then I can pull this back. Oh no, hold on. I want to find out if the wings flap because that's really what I was worried about because the wings just didn't seem enough. giving it, you know, for them to actually flap. But I love the way that comes up and down. That is so good. That is so good. Right, so the wings flap. Okay, they do. Look, it goes like that. Yeah, okay, the wings go. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Hold on. So this is the thing I was most concerned with. So I didn't think this would work very well, but actually it works perfectly well. It just, that's actually fine. That's really good. Yeah, no, I get it now. That's so good. Look at that, it's so good. Wow. I wasn't understanding what was happening there, but now it works perfectly well. And so now, final thing is we put the landing gear down, like so. And then we put the wings back, which is, oh my gosh, which one is it? It's this one. And then it lands. Oh, no, something. Come on. There we go. It's pretty huge, actually. It's a big one. But yeah, we're gonna need I'm gonna need to figure out the shelf situation. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that, but wow, that's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Very impressed. Very impressed. It just looks so good. And those functions are incredible, honestly. I'm a little worried that I've got some pieces left over. But maybe it's okay. Hey Ginger, no, sorry, I missed that. Ginger, don't be like that. It's fine. You've sorry been a kind of a bummer. It's most likely the med's making a hard time to think. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to be happy and rainbows and unicorns all the time, especially not on this channel. This channel's a super safe space. If you've got problems, you can tell us. God knows I do, It's like everyone can do it, and we're only human, and we all have these kinds of things. No, I did it. Yeah, I pulled it. It's okay, I pulled it. I know, it's very sensitive, so I gotta talk to him. But it was in the way because this thing is so big. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Look, I just want one last look. Whoa, it's really good. Thank you for letting me build that earlier. I enjoyed that quite a lot, actually. So next time on Transbricks, we're going to build this. We're going to build Yoda's spaceship. It should be a fairly straightforward build.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Glad you enjoyed it.
That thing is big. Held for sexual harassment. I'm going to let that go. It's not sexual harassment. So yeah, we're gonna build this. It's gonna be a real easy chill time. So what are we on? We're on Thursday, so this will be Sunday. Hope you can join me for the Sunday stream. It's gonna be easy, isn't it? It's gonna be so easy. I think there's something else. I can't remember. Hey Justin, how you doing? You just came in straight just at the end. I just finished my build. I'm gonna go now for my dinner because I'm hungry. But I hope you've all had a good time. It's nice to be back. I will see you again on Sunday, 1 o'clock CET. I don't know if I've got a guest this time. Usually I have guests on Sunday. This Sunday I may not. I may not just bother. But we'll go back to the guests soon. Yeah, thanks, then. See you later. Gotta change the schedule so I can start catching you again. Yeah, be good, Justin. 1 o'clock on Sunday, CET, Central European Time. That's when I'm gonna be streaming next, and it's gonna be a fun one. So I hope you can join me. In the meantime, I'm gonna see if there's anyone we want to raid. So let's go to Twitch. Who's on? Oh gosh, lots of people. There's loads of people on. It's a Thursday evening, isn't it? There's always loads of people on a Thursday evening. I don't know why, but it just is. Who's on and who have we not raided before? Oh, Dead Domain's on, and we haven't raided Dead Domain before.
600.
Yeah. We're gonna raid Dead Domain because Dead Domain's chance. She's from... What? My Twitch player's been a bit weird.
$5.
It just crashed. Yeah, we're gonna raid Dead Domain. So let me just set this up. So Dead Domain was a recent or fairly recent guest on the channel. Yeah, good old Nata. They are pretty cool. Pretty cool. What are they doing? Elden Ring. So they're doing an Elden Ring 24+ hour mutual aid stream. So, pretty good stuff. Okay, I'm just going to start the raid. So thank you everyone. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.